Alright, I'm Skully and I'm about to rant about Rocket League. And it's a long one, look at the timeline. So if that doesn't sound like a good use of your time, then now would be a chance to run away. If you're just hoping to hear another displeased voice, then here you go. I think that Epic Games are killing the game, and the development direction is one in favor of profit over the game and the community. Now, on with the rest of the rant. I'm assuming that someone watching this video and who's still here already knows what Rocket League is and is likely aware of what I'm ranting about. However, for the sake of the video, I think I should at least give some context. So, Rocket League is basically car ball. Use cars to get the ball in the net. Pretty simple, but I think really well executed, which is why I've been playing since its predecessor, Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle Cars. On May 2019, Epic Games bought Psyonix and then brought it free to play in September 2020. Then on the 10th of October 2023, the Rocket League status Twitter account posted that player-to-player trading would be removed on December 5th, 2023. This faced immediate backlash from the community. The next day happened to be my Rocket League streaming day, where I do the weekly challenges. So given how fresh the news was, I obviously had to talk about it on stream. What I didn't realize until I started talking about it was just how much I apparently care about the game and how much this news bothered me. And so a half-hour rant ensued. And I thought it would make sense for me to put this video together with a bit more structure, where I'll let the rant play through, but supplement any points I'm trying to make, so that there's a bit more cohesion. I knew that it would take me a bit to put this video together, so I figured I might as well then just wait, like not rush it out, in case there's any follow-on news. Who knows, after the huge negative response to the news, there would be at least some form of response. No. The next day, they just posted about Gridiron being back like nothing happened and that everyone would be super hyped. Now, I think some people were actually really happy that Gridiron was back, but it was just crazy. Over a week went by and then there was an update, some patch notes to just to kind of say that, oh yeah, some text somewhere in the UI just reinforcing that player-to-player trading was out. In fact, let's look at what they actually put out. So, in their tweet, they said that it's coming out. Learn more about these changes here. So, removing player-to-player trading in December. Player-to-player trading will be removed later this year. Learn more below. It's like one of those adventure games, text adventures. Player-to-player trading will be removed. I'm pretty sure by this point we know that player-to-player trading will be removed from Rocket League on December the 5th at 4 p.m. PST. I almost said PTSD. We're making this change to align with Epic's overall approach to game, cosmetics, and item shop policies, where items aren't tradable, transferable, or sellable. This opens up future plans for some Rocket League vehicles to come to other Epic games over time, supporting cross-game ownership. Now, I get to this in the rant, but why are they being coy? Other Epic games. We know which game. Then they follow this very short paragraph. Like, one of the biggest complaints that people had is that they just didn't give any more details. Like, they're being super coy. Like, just explain why the hell you're doing this. 1, 2, Rob. Has it really only been like two weeks? Damn, it feels a lot longer. It feels like a lifetime ago that they announced this. So yeah, there's like hardly any details, but they followed it up with an FAQ. Frequently asked questions. Who's frequently asking these questions? They posted this. It came out of the blue. Like, no one saw this coming. And I think that was another kind of fuel to the fire of the negative backlash, because they just posted this, like, as if we were all on board, like, yeah, removing play-to-play trading. Yeah, we knew about that. Yeah, that's fine. So frequently asked questions. Maybe it was internal frequently asked questions. The devs were like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, because they're asking themselves these questions, they don't have the questions that people actually want. Just softball things like, confirming that the items that you traded are gonna still be in your inventory, and making sure that people know that if you're trading, then that's sort of on you. And any websites that are helping with trading, they are not affiliated with us in any way. So if you're using them, then that's on you. Don't be using them. Use our in-game shop. But yeah, no other information. Right. Well, with that, let's see what Skully had to rant about. Um. So yesterday, Rocket League made a little wee announcement. They're removing player-to-player trading. Now, I don't trade. I don't give a shit about trading. Oh, they fucking are putting it front and center. That's kind of funny. Trading removal. Player-to-player trading will be removed on December the 5th. For more information, so notably, they've got to get it done before Christmas, because we'll get to that. For more information, please visit the Rocket League website. Jesus Christ. So they're doing that. Because money. The website says like, oh yeah, we need to do this so that we can align ourselves with the way that kind of Epic Games runs their collectibles or whatever. And don't worry, it's going to open up the ability to do cross game ownership, like young in one game. It's literally the fucking bullshit that they're trying to sell with NFTs, which is just goddamn. It's just such bullshit. I mean, they've already done like it's bullshit. They've already done like cross game things between Rocket League and Fortnite, so that it is a bullshit thing. They'll try and say some absolute dog shit of the problem is that players could trade it and they would then get it, and there'll be it just makes it too messy to try and have it cross game. Like, well, maybe just don't do the cross game. We don't give a shit about the cross game. Fuck's sake. Well, people clearly care about player trading. Like, it's such a big part of the game. Being able to have a car that looks like how you want, like, it gives you a bit more of an identity in the game. It just elevates the game beyond just simply what the game mechanics are. So again, the player trading, personally, don't really care because I don't do trading. The only part of it that I do care about is that I still have not got the trophy for trading. So I'm going to need to grind that at some point. Like, just find someone and just trade something. Because I don't care about the items. Just give me the trade. Get the trophy. Because, God, that would frustrate me to see a trophy that I literally could not possibly get anymore. I mean, that can happen with online games, but the way that it's happening here is bullshit. But there is a huge part of the Rocket League community that does trading. And so this decision is such a clear and obvious, well, it's obviously done for money, but in addition to that, it's obvious that Epic don't give a shit about the game. Don't give a shit about the community. They don't give a fucking shit. They are just like, this thing is costing us more money than it's worth. So before this news, they already fired loads of people amongst all the fucking Epic family, including people who work at Psyonix. From what I've heard from content creators in Rocket League, that included their go-to people. The people that they talk to, they lost their fucking job. So I don't know exactly everyone who's been fired, but those firings, the fucking dickhead at the top was like, yeah, no, we're spending more money than we're making. Bullshit. Show your fucking salary. I bet that there's plenty of money just on your salary alone, let alone all the fucking other fucking suits at the fucking top. God damn it. So this is extra frustrating for me because we had streams a few weeks ago where we were making games. That started off nice and happy, and making a game in Unity, engine that I've used for like over 10 years, and then midway through that game jam, Unity again, because they're fucking owned by suits, they've got to keep their shareholders happy, show them that they're just making more and more fucking money. It's all about money. They made an absolute dog shit decision about installs as the way to kind of fund it, because they were like, oh, well, if we do this, we'll make shitloads of money. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's go do the option that gets us the most money. Do that. Like, and you know, you hear inside stories, you know that there are people, there are genuine good, great people who are like, they know what a dog shit idea it is. They explain it, and the fucking suits are like, yeah, but the thing you're saying, I don't see how that stops us from making money, and I want to make money. So they're gonna do that anyway. So fortunately, there was enough of a walk back for Unity that it didn't completely fuck all the Unity developers. Developers who work at Unity, though, will be pretty fucked because Unity have basically just dug their grave. Like, there are so many companies who are moving engines. So, good job. Your dog shit decision has just sunk the company. And I see this over and over and over again. Fucking greedy cunts at the fucking top. It's just so baffling. They think that they're so fucking smart. They're like Elon fucking Musk. They're like, I'm a genius. I know how to do great things. And they're fucking dumb as fuck. I had a manager at a previous job. They were fucking losing customers. Were struggling so much. And one of the employees was like, if you do this, we can get back our customers and we can do more. They listened. That's a big thing. They did listen. Customers came in. The company was doing much, much better. And then the fucking manager was like, so we're doing better. So we're back to doing good. We're not worrying anymore. But I crunched the numbers because I'm smart like that. And I realized that if we increase the prices of our products, we will actually make way more money with these numbers. And it's that last little bit that they just they didn't really think about much, did they? With these customers, the amount of money you make when you increase the prices with that many customers, yeah, you would make shitloads of money. So what did they do? Against everyone being like, do not do this. We told them, they did it. Guess what? The company died. You greedy fucking piece of shit. So Unity does the same thing. You greedy fucking piece of shit. Sink in the company. Good job. Go back to, was it 2019, yeah, I think it's 2019, I don't know. Epic buys Psyonix. Psyonix, so I've been playing the game fucking over a decade. Just like Unity. Love it, right? 2009, 2010, found this little wee game, Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle Cars. What a weird name that was. Let me try it out. Great game. Fucking love it. I don't even like football. Whenever I played football, like IRL, I would just play in defense so that I didn't have to really do anything. Which worked out for the team because I sucked at it as well. Which, part of the reason why I don't enjoy it so much, right? But come around to this game. Like, I played FIFA games before. And this game, it felt like Skate. I used to love playing, I probably still would enjoy playing, to be honest, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. Really fun, nailed the kind of skate culture, but started to get a bit silly as they got on and on. I feel like as a developer, everyone is enjoying your content. They want more of it. You want to give them more, but you feel like, I can't just give you more of the same. There has to be something to make you feel like, yeah, it is one up to the previous game. And I feel like that kind of drive sometimes makes games get shitter and shitter, inevitably. And it's a shame. It happens. Gets a bit stale, whatever. I mean, it took a few because Tony Hawk games were bangers. Really fun. And then EA brings out EA Skate, and it just it's crazy. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it feels like you're actually skateboarding. As a nerdy kid. But the idea that you have to like move your feet to pull off the tricks rather than just like button inputting. Like the button input historically makes sense, right? Go back to fucking arcades. You want big fucking buttons and joysticks. It makes sense that, that's what games are, right? But it's when people kind of go outside of the box and make more novel ways to interact with games that's really quite exciting. And so Skate came out. That game was fucking so incredible for the time, and I think it would still be good even going back. Um, and really kind of felt like you had a lot more control of like the actual physics of what was going on, even though in reality you didn't. You weren't really making sure that you landed at the right time and everything like that, but it felt really good. And Rocket League was like the football version of that. Now EA made Skate. They also, I'm pretty sure they made, I think, FIFA or something. I feel like I remember they did a similar update for Skate for their football games where you could use the right stick to like move the ball around your character. So EA would probably jump in and be like, "Excuse me, we did the EA Skate of football. We already did it. We owned it. We did it. It you got to press X to pass, press circle to shoot. Rocket League was so fucking cool in that to score, you had to score, right? You had to move your car and get it to flip and knock the ball in yourself to score it. And I made it really tricky if you suck like me, but I loved the concept. So the game was like instantly hit with me and my friends. We played it so fucking much. So I was really pleased when they brought out a sequel. But it still feels pretty niche. If you weren't convinced like already by the concept to like give it a go, then having to buy the game is a bit of a barrier. So along comes Epic, and they buy the company and bring it free to play. And there are pros and cons to that. The big pro, and I'm sure for some of the developers, this did feel like a good opportunity. They could go free to play. More people can try the game and see if they like it. That will inevitably grow the user base. Now, unfortunately, it did also open up the door for fucking Smurf accounts which in their own fucking sense ruined the fucking game. That's a separate issue. But Epic, own Rocket League, okay, and Epic are just these same fucking money grubbing pieces of shit where what they want is we just bought you, so you better make us money. The reason we bought you is because you're successful, so be successful, get us money. And so if they're like, okay, we want to see that money line go up, if it doesn't keep going up, they're going to be like, okay, what can we do to help it go up? Okay, well, we're seeing we're spending a lot of money. What's this money going towards? People? Fuck them. Get rid of them. And I'm seeing that trading, right? Like if you want something in Rocket League, someone else probably has it, so you can try and trade for it, which means that Psyonix and therefore Epic don't see an extra dime from that, right? If you want to be like collect a certain I think Valor has like a crazy collection of Victor branded stuff or whatever. I don't know, but if you want to get that stuff, you have to go and find it. And there's a kind of a fun, again, not for me, but I can definitely understand it. There is fun in trying to scavenge to get it, right? Like it's a game in itself. But again, Epic don't see any extra money from that because people are trading. There's no extra people buying it from the store. So clearly some fucking genius, again, Epic was like, well, we're not getting any money for this. They're getting the items they want, but we're not getting money from them. Why don't we just turn off the ability to trade and just make it so that they have to buy it from the store? So if someone wants it, they have to buy it from the store. So we get the extra money. And they're right that they will get a lot of money from this, because there will be people, especially little kids, who will see that they put the alpha boost in the shop, And the alpha boost, that's what everyone wants. That's what the pros have. That's what like all the cool people have because it's such a rare thing. I can get it and then I can show it off to everyone, and everyone will think I'm really cool, even though that person and all their friends are going to buy it, and then they'll all have it, and they'll be like, oh, probably won't. They'll probably still be happy. But the major point is that it just basically totally ruins that whole side of Rocket League, and crucially, it's pissing off so many people that a lot of people have already gone ahead and just uninstalled the game, but it will continue to reduce the number of people. And this is not going to be the only thing, okay? Because as I say, I don't care about the trading, but that's not the thing that fucking upsets me so much about this. It's just the confirmation that there is nothing good about a big company buying a smaller company. Okay? There's nothing good about it. It is only good for the people at the top of the big company because they're like, this is really popular. Let's find a way to use this to make us even more money. And the people at the top of the company being bought, right? Because if you've made up a company and someone comes and offers you a big fucking sack of money, I mean, I would struggle to say no to that because, god damn it, life is miserable and difficult if you don't have a lot of money. And if someone offers you a big bag, you're probably going to fucking take it, right? But what it means is that everyone else gets fucked. All the players get fucked. All the people on the team. Like, there are definitely people working at Psyonix who not only, I mean, I think some of them didn't even know that this was happening. But there will have definitely been people who, when Epic was like shopping around this idea, that would have gone, that is a dumb fucking idea. Don't do it. They won't have used that term because they would have just been fired because they were looking for people to fire. But there definitely would have been people who would have tried to let them know, Jesus Christ, don't do this. And then they, again, don't fucking listen because, like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but what you're saying doesn't make us anywhere near as much money as what I'm saying. And so what I'm expecting is going to happen is they'll probably make more bad decisions similar to this, where the aim is to squeeze out as much money as possible in as little time as possible. Just to jump in real quick, hey, I mentioned earlier in my rant that they've got to get it done before Christmas, and I said that I'd get to that. Well, I didn't get to that in my original rant. So the point that I was alluding to there was this fact that it's all about money. They need this money making change out by Christmas so that kids will blow all the money that they just got on some Fortnite shit. Not a huge point, but I just wanted to complete the side quest. Okay. They don't care about the game. They don't care about the players. They don't care about the community. They just want to get their bag. And so inevitably this game is going to die. Like, this game has gone on for, like I said, about 10 years. It's had a pretty solid base of players. A lot of those players who are like the foundation of the community are already pretty jaded with the game because the creativity is fucking lacking. Like, so many of the seasons are just nothing burgers, like not much going on. They've had like some seasons where they had such great potential. The Streets season, given that what the previous seasons were like, I don't know why I got my hopes up, but I thought there's so much creatively that they could do here, and it was just nothing. The fucking Rocket Pass makes no sense most of the time. Most of the stuff on there is not even on theme. Like, there's so much they could do creatively, and I feel like the resources are just not being put there for that because Epic is like, we don't care. People can just unlock it. I'd rather we put effort into the stuff that's in the store that they'll have to buy. So I think creatively it's just gonna get shitter and shitter and shitter until the game inevitably dies, like other popular games. Look at Among Us. Like, I tried to play that recently. The game is basically dead. But it's not trendy, so not enough people are playing to give it the life that it needs to be really fun to play. And Rocket League had managed to keep its head above the water for quite a long time, but I think this is the final straw that is just gonna fucking break the camel's back. the people are just gonna leave and it's gonna suck. I'm probably not gonna be able to main this game because, to be honest, they didn't even really need to do much. Like there were people, especially content creators, who obviously wanted them to try and do more. The thing that I was talking about with like Tony Hawk's, where you know they have to like um improve it over what was already there to try and keep them interested, so it doesn't feel more of the same. Personally, I was happy with more of the same. I just enjoy the game of Rocket League. I like playing Rocket League. But so while there's a lot of people who might leave for other reasons, I could still play as long as there were fun games to be had. But I think probably very quickly there will not be fun games to be had. And so Rocket League, I'm expecting, is gonna die because of Epic just squeezing it for everything it's worth, which is very depressing. And even more so in the knowledge that Epic doesn't care. They bought this to make money. They're going to find a way to make as much money as possible. And then if it dies, so what? They made the money. They're in a position where they can just find what's the next popular thing. Let's buy that out, squeeze that for money, and just keep doing it. Because they're in the business to make money, and it just sucks. Because this happens everywhere. It's not unique. What's upsetting is that it's happening in the games industry. Because I want it to be different. I don't want fucking suits that are like looking at it, seeing that games are making like 42 billion a year, I think, or something like that. It's in the billions. I mean, most of that's probably fucking GTA 5. They are raking it in. And so people who like making money are like, oh, I'm going to get in on that. And so they don't care about the creativity. They don't care about what it means to have an actual fucking game. And that just depresses me so much because, yeah, it should never be about making lots of money. We live in a capitalist society, so they do need to make money. They do need to be able to make enough to make salaries. As with other industries, the CEOs don't need to make as much as they or don't deserve to make as much as they fucking request. But that's, again, not gonna fucking change anything. I just wish that maybe games are too popular because I just wish that the companies could just do what they've done previously of just being really creative, making incredible games, and not just churning out Fortnite trash of just like a game that's like, how can we convince people to just give us all the money? Like, I'm not an idiot. I do know that that this is not a new thing in games. That basically since the very kind of earliest of games in fucking arcades, the point was get as much cash out as possible. The difference is that creativity was still at the forefront of it. And I think just kind of like the trend of, I don't know, fucking life, where like content, for example, is getting shorter and shorter form, and like people are just kind of skipping to like get as little effort as possible to get the dopamine. I guess that's how life goes, right? Like life is trying to do as much, get as much as it can with as little energy expend as possible. So I guess it's just the natural way of life, but fucking hell, it sucks. And it just feels like for games, the kind of monetization has just got less and less and less about the creativity and more about just like manipulation, or, well, if we do this thing, this gives us the most money, so let's focus on that and not really care about the game. Again, people who play games tend to, like the people who make games tend to have come from a gaming background. That wasn't the case at the very beginning of games. It was made from people who just had the necessary skills to do it. But as games became bigger, people who played games were like, I like this, I want to make games, and so they went on to do it. So there's a lot of passion for making good games in game studios, but those people aren't in positions of power. so they can't they can't really do anything about it. And some of the senior devs probably get pretty jaded from miserable work conditions, and they're like, you know what, I don't even fucking care anymore. I just want to uh, get my salary so I can live a comfortable life. That's about all I can hope for anymore, you know? So yeah, the news yesterday was pretty miserable, and yeah, makes me feel pretty sad. Thought I'd go on a little rant about that. Tiring stuff. So yeah, I didn't realize until I got to the end of my half-hour rant that turns out I really care about the game, and I'm gutted that it's getting gutted. I'd love to be wrong, but all the actions that I'm seeing are telling me that I'm not. So, in summary of all that rant, the way that I see it is Epic Games is changing the game to be more profitable. Their actions are short sighted, but that doesn't matter to them. And my favorite game to play might die. But so that's that. Um, if you watched that whole way through, then thanks for the camaraderie. Um, yeah, really, really do hope I'm wrong. I really love this game.